welcome to the channel, and today I'm going to be revisiting Halloween 20 years later, Halloween H20. Now, I just finished watching Halloween 2018. Now, right off the gate, I'm still going to say Halloween 2018 is better than Halloween H20. Halloween 2018 is 10 times better than Halloween H20. But we are here to talk about Halloween H20. After rewatching Halloween H20, yeah, I found more positives in it than the other times. What was really holding me back from watching this film was the masks. The masks, I say masks, because they use 5 or 10 different masks. The score was holding me back. A little Miss Era, which I will get into in a minute, that and to the guy who played Michael. The guy who played Michael, he's not a bad Michael, but I don't know what it was. Maybe it was because he couldn't get into the character because of different masks he had to use. He even had to wear a stupid CGI mask. But if you go back and watch Halloween H20 and actually watch it like I was, you will notice the guy who plays Michael, his performance changes. Like in that scene, I forgot which scene it was, but it's in the scene where he's in the kitchen, and it kind of looks like he has a limp. It kind of looks like Michael has a limp, but this is a direct continuation of the first film. I don't remember nothing happening to his foot in the original. And then later in the film, he doesn't have a limp. Just to me, in that one scene, it kind of looks like he has a little limp. But that was what was really holding me back, was the changes in Michael's the changes in how Michael was walking and how he would behave. And the score was holding me back, and the masks, but there's more positives in this film. And the other thing that was really holding me back, and I may make people mad, but Jamie Lee Curtis' performance was kind of holding me back because, some people may know this. She did the role of Laurie in Halloween H20 for money. She even ran on a interview and said she did Halloween H20 for money. That's the only reason she did it. She wasn't dedicated to that role. She had no interest into that role, and you can really tell in her performance she was not dedicated to the role. But let me start off with the positives. As I said, the things that were holding me back, I gotta get to the positives. I really do like the tone of this film. I do like the tone of the film, and as I was watching it, the only thing that really makes me think of Scream is the score, which I'll get into later. But I do like the tone. I don't think it has a identity because it tries to be too much like the 90s. I will still stand by that and say it doesn't have a identity, but it does feel like a Halloween film, and I do love the tone. I love the camera angles. I love the way it's shot. I love the opening where then like them hockey guys were like have this hockey sticks, and the nurse is the nurse from the original film. That was a very good tie-in. And I thought that one kill where like Michael killed that one boy like with the skate. I thought that was a pretty cool kill. And that's nothing too. There's some very unique kills, very good kills. The gore is good. I think the plot is pretty well written, I feel like. The only thing, like, as I was watching it, the only thing that I would change is the ending. Like, I really love the ending. Some people don't. You can't kill Michael, yes, but that's one thing you gotta love about the Halloween franchise. There's so many things to do with this franchise. What I would have did was have Laurie chop off Michael's head, then that'd be the end of this timeline. Never make another sequel, and just go straight to reboot a remake territory, or um, have Laurie and Michael die together, then go and make your then make a sequel, but not have Laurie in it, or have what they did, like they did in Halloween Resurrection, have her son and his girlfriend Molly in the sequel. That's how I would have did Halloween Resurrection. Because Halloween H20, I did like that ending in Halloween H20. Some people didn't. I just see that ending as a missed opportunity. I would have had Laurie possibly go out with Michael. Possibly. That's maybe what I would have did. But it is what it is at the end of the day. So, but Halloween H20, there's a lot more positives, and I think I'm going to watch this film a lot more. I still think, as I said, Halloween 2018 is better, but I will watch Halloween H20 more, and it probably will go higher up on my ranking, because the positives are, I think the acting is really good, the casting is really good, the tone of the film is really good, the kills are really good. I think this is a very solid, very well made Halloween film. Is it the best Halloween film? No, but it's almost close to being a really good Halloween. It's almost close to being one of the best Halloween films. And with that being said, I love the shift of environment. It's like this, like school, campus. I did like that. Something different. I did like LL Cool J's character. I did like his character. He was like the comic relief. I did like his. I really did like his character. I liked his character more this time around, because his character played into the story, and I actually did like his character. I did like his character, and yeah, like them are the positives. But going into the negatives is um Jamie Lee Curtis's performance. I don't think really she was giving it her all in this. She was not really invested into the role. Um, Other negatives is the score. Like I said, yes, I do like the score, but that orchestra doesn't fit some scenes. Like the orchestra, as I was watching Halloween H20 again, as I said, I did like the orchestra score in some scenes, but some scenes didn't fit this film. Like I think the orchestra score would have been fine for like the opening scene, and that's it, and for some of the other scenes. But I don't mind. I don't mind the orchestra scene. I just want to change some things about it. More negatives. Is a little continuity error. I don't know how you can miss it in editing. Um, but in Halloween 1, Michael never killed anybody with a pair of scissors. If you watch Halloween H20, and if you miss it, you pause it. You know, like the opening scene where you see all the papers and all the little newspapers clippings that the nurse kept over the years, right? Okay. You see a pair of scissors. Now, as a hardcore Halloween fan, you know all of Michael Myers' kills, you know all the weapons he uses. He never used a pair of scissors in the first film. Never did. And I was sitting there thinking, why are there a pair of scissors in this film? And I'm sitting there thinking, Halloween 4 is not connected. And if y'all remember, at the end of Halloween 4, Jamie killed her stepmother, I believe, with a pair of scissors. So the scissors would tie into Halloween 4. So you could kind of say Halloween H20 kind of has a continuity error by hinting at Halloween 4. You could kind of say Halloween H20 kind of has a continuity error. Go back and watch Halloween H20 and you will see that small continuity error. That's like, I feel like they just left it on purpose because they didn't feel like we would notice, especially now that it's on Blu-ray and it's more clearer to see. But go and, even have to pause it. Pause it and look, and you'll see a pair of scissors. I see a pair of scissors, clear as day. It's a pair of scissors. It's in the opening scene. It can't talk. It's the opening scene where it is the Dr. Loomis voiceover, and you see the clippings on the wall, and there's the pair of scissors. I'm not lying. There's a pair of scissors. They're small nitpicks. I just have if there's a low continuity error in a Chucky film or in a Michael Myers film, I'm going to point it out, and it's going to bother me for the rest of my life. But those pair of scissors just bother me, and it kind of makes you wonder, was Halloween 4 going to be connected to this film? Because again, maybe there was multiple drafts of this script that we never heard of. Maybe there was one where Halloween 1 was canon, but Halloween 2 was canon. And maybe Halloween H20, maybe Halloween 1, 2, and 4 was connected, but they ignored Halloween 5. Or maybe they had Halloween 1 canon, but Halloween 2 wasn't going to be, and Halloween 4 was going to be, but not Halloween 5. Like, I kind of wonder, because that's something you can notice in editing. That's something you can notice in while editing the film, is a pair of scissors, because the whole wall is dedicated to the killings of the first film, and to the killings that he did as a young kid, which was his first victim, was his sister. So it's just that small continuity error. But I feel like there's more positives in this film for me. As I said, I feel like the orchestra score, it's more decent this time around. It works with some scenes. I do like the guy who plays Laurie Strode's son. I do like him. I do like Molly. Like I said, I love all of the actors and actresses that play their characters. I love all the characters. I like LA Cool J's character. The kills are really good in this. And the pacing does feel like the original Halloween to me. Like, the pacing does feel like the original Halloween film. As I said, there's more positives than negatives this time around. But the negatives are, why did you have to use so many masks? And as I watched it, why is there a continuity error? Why does it seems like, to me, Michael changes his performance? Why? Just why some things, and it doesn't feel, well, it does feel like a Halloween. It does feel like a Halloween film, but it doesn't really have a necessary identity. It feels too much like it's trying to be something that it's not. But like I said, there's more positives than negatives. Halloween H20, I think I gave this one an 8. It goes up to a 10. Like, yes, I don't like all the masks that they use. I really hate the CGI mask. Yes, I have nitpicks and problems with this film. This is not a this is not a perfect Halloween film. This is not a perfect horror film. I wouldn't give it a 10. I would give it a 9.5. Almost a 10. A 9.5 is a perfect rating for Halloween H20, because there's problems, but I really did enjoy it. It felt like I was watching it for the first time, because I haven't seen this one in a while. So with this Halloween H20, might have to go up higher on my ranking, because there's more positives and I really did enjoy it. There's things that definitely would have changed, and the masks being one of them. But yeah, Halloween H20, my opinion has changed on it. There's more positives than negatives for me. As I said, I hate the multiple masks. There's parts of the score that I don't like. There's Laurie Strode in this. We could have did without her. But overall, Halloween H20 is a good Halloween film. Do recommend it. It's a 9.5 for me. Let me know what you think of Halloween H20 in the comments below. What is your rating for Halloween H20? Do you think it's a 10? What do you think? I give it a 9.5 now. But if you did enjoy the video, big thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please turn on post notifications. I will catch everyone in the next one.